Hello guys, a very good evening. In this video we will be building this website. This is a foundation website, and this is an existing foundation. So in this project, this is actually the project file, and I have already gone through with the client. We've discussed the content of the pages, the goal of the website. Obviously the goal of the website is obviously to make the issue aware of what they are on the mission for, and obviously to get people to donate to their cause, like every other foundation is doing, right? So we have here the style guide. It's very short. We have a color palette, we have a typography system going on. Here are the different lockups of the logo which we created. For this project I created two different wireframes using I used the alpha template UI kit to mock up this website. This was the first version I made. I must say I actually like this version, but yeah, the clients liked the other one, so we will not be building this, but we will be building this version. Let me just open this up in the presenter so you guys can see it. Take that off. Oh, it's too large. Let me fit it with, yes. So this is actually the website. You see we have a sticky header there. This is actually what we're going to be building, right? As you can see, the website will not be, pixel perfect, obviously, but the end goal is to make it look similar to what we're seeing here. So I'm just all you see is all stock photos, so all these pictures need to be changed, need to be different. This was, by the way, wait, let me see. This is the donate page. This is the project overview. So this will be, I'll be using add option between MetaBox or ACF. I'll be using ACF Pro to set up the custom fields, to set up the post type, and this will be a project overview page. So you click on view project and you can see the project, and all this info will be loaded dynamically. There will also be a form that someone that's interested in donating, someone that wants to support their cause, can fill in their information and donate. I still need to discuss with the client if they just want to receive a message before the person donates, or they want to donate automatically. We just have to see what they want. Underneath every project there will be other links to other projects, so the visitor can view them here. And further, we have our sponsor page, where this will also be a custom post type called sponsors, where I can just add new sponsors every time they have a new sponsor. So this page will be, they can just manage this from the back end. And what's logo? Here we have the contact page, simple form. I will be laying out all the forms using Fluent Forms. And I'll be using the Bricks Ultimate Fluent Form Styler to style the forms, just to make it easy for myself and not to have to dig in too much in the CSS code. Okay, and last but not least, this is the thank you page. So when someone donates, they land on this page. And I'll also be using this page for when someone fills in the contact form. So you fill in the contact form, you submit the form, you land on this page. thank you page, and you send it to send you back to the home page, just to create you know, a good user experience, instead of just filling the form and you get a message that says thank you for filling the form. Okay, so this is what we will be building, and I think I can do away with this. What have I done? I have exported all the assets, meaning I've exported the logo, the images, I exported everything that I need to build the site. I've exported I'll call this illustrations. This, what you can see here, things like this, reliefs, exported stuff like that, exported them as SVG. Yeah, so we're basically ready to go. As you can see on the side, we have color styles. So I have white, I have black. Oh, by the way, you might already see it in the title, I'm using the core framework to build this website. I'm also doing that also to actually show you how you can use the design library to actually build a real website. So I'm just going to take you through how I build this website, and yeah, you'll be able to see the end result. So here you can see the color styles. We have white, we have black, we have a primary, we have a secondary, and we have a base, which is the darker colors. This in the core framework will actually fall under the black, the shade colors. So I'll only be having the secondary and the primary, and you see there we have a dark color, we have a neutral, I'll say this like the neutral, we have a light color, and we have a very light color. Same for the secondary. So I'm going to plug these colors into the core framework. I'm going to do that first. So let me see what we have here. It's the dark, right? So we'll just plug in the darker color, this, and I go to the core framework. By the way, to add to what I was saying before, the things I've already done, as you can see, I've already created the custom post types. I've also already created the forms. I've uploaded all the images. I've created the pages, created the menu. That took me about just roughly 30 minutes to do, just to fill that up all into the website, upload the plugin, add the licenses, whatever. Normally, I would use a you know, like a what are those things called? The name escapes me. You know, a website where you already have your plugins in. You know, like a you can just easily, if you start a new project, you just duplicate it and you can start working. I think you guys already know what I mean. But this one I just did real quick because I didn't really need that much stuff. I mean, if you look at my plugins list, yeah, this was pretty quick to add, just to move further with. I have to update. Let me just update it real quick, and we'll just move on to the colors. So let's go to the core framework. The reason why I also did all those things is because I don't want to bore you guys with adding the menus or adding pages. That's just boring. Nobody wants to see that. And for ACF, if I was actually doing like an ACF tutorial, that would be a different story. Anyways, enough talking. I'm going to add the hex colors, and then I will just convert them back to HSLA. Where is, no, here, where is it? Can't seem to find it. Lost my train of thought there. Okay, you got the brown, color. Let's add that. The secondary, just use HSL, and then we have black, dark. I I will generate shades for this one. Yeah, 4 shades, that's okay. 4 shades here is also okay. We'll generate shades for the dark, but for the light it's not really necessary. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, we have a success in our arrow colors. As for the typography, I will have to tweak these. Yeah, this is way too big, right? So if I brought it back to major third, because the website itself, I know that the H1 tag is like super big. H1 size, sorry. Anyways, we'll see. Can always come back and tweak that. Spacing, I'll just leave it the way it is. Components, I will have to tweak the components, especially the button. The radius is way too much. This is way too big. Maybe I'll use a let's see, let's use a variable radius s. S is okay. Let me save that. So we have the S, it's good. Notice that I think I will need to add a different color, because I know I have this secondary M, this lighter color. Let me see. I need it has to be like an orange color, or else. See, this is not gonna work. I think I will need to plug in these colors. As you can see, I think I need to plug in. I actually created these colors, but I didn't use all the colors. I think I used mostly the dark blue, maybe the light. I don't think I used the light blue anywhere. Did I use it here? No, I didn't even. No, see, I mostly use the dark brown, the light like beige. So let me see. I'll generate a little bit more color so I have more options, so I can maybe tap into beige color. You know what, I'll just give myself more options. You can always have more options, nothing wrong with that. I think I will add these colors too, just to be on the safe side. There we go. So this is also part of it that I could have actually done this before starting the video, because this can also be boring. Okay, I think this was a better choice, because this one moves up too dark. I think this was maybe, yeah. You know what? We'll put this here, and then I'll delete this one. I don't need this. Why? Because I already have a darker brown. I'll use this dark brown instead of the other way around. I think this is much more safer. And maybe for this, I should maybe take I'll take this one, see what happens. This is the primary. Let's see if this can go. Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, see, it's a bit darker. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. I'll do it like this. Okay, let me save the changes. So we just have our primary, secondary colors. Okay, so I'll use the secondary color for the button. As for our layout, notice change there, our radius. I mostly find that the shadows are too dark, so this I'll set to 20. I'll set everything to 20. I don't like it to be too defined. I don't like strong shadows. Soft shadows are the way to go. Yeah. Save changes. Manage project. No, this is 1400. I need to change the container in Bricks to 1400 pixels to make sure that the width is correct. So I'll say let us just yeah, let's start. I want to dive into Bricks. We need to create templates. So we need a header. So create a header, and header, template type, publish. Then open this up. You know, it's sometimes weird creating these videos, and like, you know, every step that you take, you just have to. I need to like say what I'm doing, right? Okay, so I go to settings, theme styles. You know, it's funny. I call it the SAP theme. SAP is the short name of the organization. Oh wait, I think I should. I'm doing it the wrong way. Create. I always do that. I don't know why. That's weird. This applies to the entire website. Yes. I did not look at the font. The font is. Let me see here. Railway, and it's all railway. Okay, that's good. Is it the container? No, it's the content. Do I need to set anything here? No background. No. This I need to set to 1400 pixels. Yes. And as for the typography, I always leave it at 62.5%. Easy maths for me. As for the body, railway. There we go. 15 pixels. No, nothing to change there. The color is base. Just give it a darker color. That is the brownish color, right? And no, it's gray. So we'll say just dark. And as for the headings, it's railway bold. So let's add that, railway bold at 700. Okay. Specific color, just the base test. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I need to do here. Save this. Go back to the template conditions and save this to entire website. Set this to entire website. As for the header, I want a sticky header later. Sticky on scroll, yes. Blah 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 blah. Conditions. Scrolling text color, scrolling background. No. Yeah, everything is good like this. Let us add our template. If I go back to this, this is a header with a centered navigation and a call to action on the right. So I need to search for a specific header that looks the same. This one could work. I think that's the only one that could work. So yeah, we need this one. Take this header. There we, as you can see, yeah, we have that. I think the header has a box shadow. So in this case, there are two things I can do. I can add the box shadow to the class, or I can just use a utility class. Now, I'm only using one header on this whole side build, so it's faster for me to just add a utility class. I'll just do it this way. And you might be wondering, okay, where do you add the box, the variable for the shadow? You do that under border box shadow, and in the color you just add here, you just add the variable. You do var shadow L, and it will appear. Let me show you guys that it will appear. Did it save? No, it did not save. That's not cool. I'll remove this here to show you guys real quick. Var shadow L. See, there it is. So remove that. Just do it like this. Okay, there we go. As for our logo, we need to add official logo. It's this one. I will just copy this text for the alt text, put it there. That's the inverse logo. I should actually add a, no, I'm not changing any color, so I don't need the inverse logo. So there it is. I'm wondering what the height is. Keep on going to the figma file on the desktop. This is around 70. Around 70. Oh, it's right there. 70. I'll just put it in about, is that 7 rem? So we have our height on it. Yeah, we have our, as you can see, we have our logo, we have our menus already loaded in. It's bold, right? And we need to change that. It's bold. Need to tweak our menu, top level. I actually want to use the nav nestable. So I'll be taking this class and I'll add it to nav nestable, and I'll be deleting this class. Of course, I need to add everything by hand. Anyways, yeah. Let me just see this real quick. Let me save this. Let me check this out on the front end. Before I do that, I would like this to span a little bit more. No, I think yeah, it should be 3. Just like it to be a little bit bigger. And this is, the span is set to 8, and this one is set to -1 because there's no spacing here. Okay, let me see if I span this to 2. We still get the same issue. Okay. I'll have to accommodate and let's see. I think I removed the call to action. Because if I was to set this to -1, to do that. So I think this is supposed to be the donate button, and I would like it to appear in the off canvas menu. Yeah. So once you toggle open the mobile menu, you should see the donate button. I think that is a better approach. So I'll show it here, but once you hit mobile, I want it to display display none, like that. So that means that I can see if I can, this can be a bit bigger, just a little bit, yeah, like that. So this is set. Let me check it out on the front page real quick. Just want to see how the menu loads. Okay, that's very weird way to load. This is weird. Okay. See, these are sometimes things you don't want to deal with. I would have to fight with this menu to get it the way I want it. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on these things. Let me just see if I can make this bold. Is it? I'm not even sure if it already has a railway font. I don't think so. Okay, it does, and is uppercase. Yes. And let's leave it like this for now. I'm not going to even add the menu. I'll do this later, because I can already see these are things that's going to take time to do. Secondary, I want this to be the secondary color. Let me check again. Steun ons is, it means support us. It's a Dutch. It's Dutch, it means support us. So we have it here. Obviously the active links should be the active typography color should be orange. Wow. And what this is the second time I'm using this nav menu, and it's stressing me out. Okay, I want to add a hover. Do you do it here or set here? Okay, so hover is typography, also secondary. Okay, cool. So we go back. Is that the way I cleared it? Is that correct? Okay. Is it supposed to, did I do anything wrong? Okay, there it is. Okay, I said it should be sticky. I've added that, so let's just leave the header for now. This is set. Let's create a footer. And notice, if you had to create a footer from scratch, the header from scratch, you'll still be busy with the header right now. I just basically could focus on styling things and just setting it the way I want it, because the elements already have classes on it, so it's just easier to do that way. Okay, let's save the footer. Let's open it up. We need the following footer, that is this one. Like I said, I use the UI kit, right, that we created. So all these blocks, the blocks that I have in Figma are also available online. Not all of them yet, but most of them. So now we're going to add the footer. And we used this one, as you can see. It's this footer. Let me see, is this one right? Or is not? Let me check again. Because we have the projects. I can see the logo here, but I don't I need to make sure the menu is in the middle, and then I think it's this one. Yeah, must be this one. Okay, so as you can see, if you just contrast them, if you just put them side by side, I will need to change the logo, change the links, and also, yeah, we have our social media icons here. I just need to add the links to them and it's done. We have our copyright, our privacy policy, terms of services, etc. I just need to change the stuff like that, right? Even if there are extra elements here, look, it's stacked, so it might be I might have to rebuild this a little bit, but I don't need to create my whole footer, and that's the whole idea here, right? To save time. So let me add this. This was 191 pixels. Let me just give this a background color so that we can actually see what we're doing. So this is not going to work. I think I will have to insert the original colors, because you can see now, look at this blue contrasted with this blue, it's not the same. So I will need, okay, that's okay. That's okay. I hope I wrote that correctly. I always put your territory. Can never write it correctly. Okay, let's add this. I need this specific color. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is okay. Let me just save this and reload the page. And I am going to then lower this, because this will just get out of hand. I'll be seeing way too many colors. Just scale that back to 4. 4 is enough. And here 8. Well, yeah, okay. I see that. I'll just bring this back to 4. It's just sometimes it can get way, it's just too much colors, you know. Okay, let me reload that again. Okay, let's try that again. So, background, and this is much better. So even if I added a darker color, it's this one anyways. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we have this right now. The footer many link text class has it has to be white. There we go. Oh, I am tweaking the background. That's not what I'm supposed to change. The text color, link color should be white. And if I'm going to add a hover, which should be orange, right? Clear that. So we have our link should be orange like that. This should be white. No. Can't I just change them? Do I have to do this one by one? Okay, no, nothing changed. That's weird. Why is there nothing happening? Blue. Hey, it's not responding. Wait, I think I know why. That's the stroke color, white. There we go. Same for this is also stroke, should be white. This is also the stroke color, should be white. And last but not least, these can go away. Oh. Also stroke should be white or light, as core has it light. White is light, so this should also be light because white is light. Okay, these are links to, but they are the footer links. It should be white, and over should be orange. Okay, so that's set to. Let me see. This will need to change now because obviously this is what we want. We want to have this set up, and how this is set up right now is not really looking the same. But this is how it would look like if it's responsive, right? It stacks like this. So I might somehow choose to just leave it the way it is. Just made some changes there. Okay. So yeah, here we add home about those projects. You know, let me just take some time to do that. Home projects, sponsors, anything else. There we go. Should be cleaned up. Okay. I need a background. Let me set a background. Select image. What do I call it? Page on news. I think it was this one. Page on blue. Let's add alt text. And in the design, it's in the middle. So I'll set this to bottom center. No. Top center. And no repeat. Contain. Let me. It's way too big. Center. Fixed. No repeat. Auto. Content is okay. I'll just put it to top center, or let's custom. No, I also just do top center. Is this in the middle? I'm not satisfied with where it's positioned, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's see, I did 25. No, 50%. 50%. The way that this tree is structured, if it's set in the center, it doesn't look like it's in the center. So you have to do it by eye. So like that. And this will have to give it a minus value. Will it go down? Oh, this is the, my bad. So if this pushes it to the right, so this should push it down or up. Thank you. It has to be somewhere. 175 or something like this. Yeah, I like this. That's good. So let's see how it looks. Here it gets weird. Here it's at the bottom, and then it jumps, it shoots up. So we need to fix it here to bottom center. See, it's not. See how this is weird? It's centered, but it's not centered. Weird. So we still have to do some custom work here. 100%. This always gets so weird, eh? When it's on mobile. Oh, it's the other way around. Wow. It's flipped 100%, and then this should just add pixels. So just move it. Let's get the RAM. And then we add RAMs also here. I hope this is still enjoyable, guys. I mean, so here we go. Okay, this is set. Okay, we're done here. Later on, I can always come back and fix the menu here up on top, right? So this is set. I've got linked to the pages here, but I just want to put everything in place and then move on. Okay. We have a footer template, we have a header template, and now we can start working on the home page. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Okay, I took a break here for the part 2. So we're going to create the home page. I'm going to open this up in Bricks, and as you can see here, we have a hero section, we have a section with auto staggering, blocks that are flipped, as you can see, and then we have the project section here. And we have a call to action here, and we have the blog post here. So there are in total 5 blocks we need to import. I don't think we have created this block yet, so I might have to create this live. So yeah. Anyways, let me just start with the first one. So we need a hero section. Just do this real quick. Let's go to hero, and let me find the block that I don't remember what it is. it's one of these two. It's this one. I will import the image for now. Okay. I forgot to add a. Let me just go back to the header real quick. Let me save this. And let me add a background of light here. Save this and reload. Obviously that will happen. Let me just reload this. Everything breaks. Delete it. I will reload it again. That is the Hero 14. Okay, so yeah, we can immediately, let me just add the text immediately. Just put it there. Take this, put it here. It's a good thing to already just to immediately have the structure, right? And this is externals vandaag nog, which means to support us today. Add this color secondary, so then change the background color to this beige color. I think it will be this. Seems to be even lighter than this. So does that mean I need to add a beige color? I don't want to add a transparent. It's way lighter. This is seems I need to add a lighter color, which is this one. It's almost white actually. So, well, if I make any changes here to break, I can use this variable. So yeah, I'll have to use the color. Just call this one beige and add it here. Save. Actually, don't need I just need this color beige. Nothing needs to be generated. Let's reload. Let's do that again. Background and add this beige. There it is. Okay, we need a radius, border radius. My head away, radius, and this was, is this an L or something? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. We have overdrop shadow, no shadows, and the image needs to change. It's way too it's too long, and as you know, it's already it's already responsive. You can see a something going on there. Height. Yeah, I think this needs to change. This is set to repeat 12, so if it can start from 6, 5, 6, I think this will be better. Let me see, let me just check this out on the front page. Yeah, you can see that line. it started from 7, how would it look like? Yeah, it's the same, almost the same, right? Let's save that. Obviously that's a different, let's keep it at 6. Let's add the image to it. It's the woman carrying the child. That's it's this one. There you go. And in a few minutes we have the design. I need a radius on the bottom, so let's add that. I'll put it on the media div block, sorry. Let's add that. Yeah, I need to keep on moving my head around. Or maybe, oh wait, I'll put my head here. I think that's the best place for it to be for now. Radius L, right? On my media. Let me set the overflow to hidden. There you go. Okay, we have our rounded corner. Now let's check what's going on here. I don't know why it's right. Sometimes it can be like a hidden margin. Let me check this out on the front page. Oh, would you look at this? Alright, I'll fix this too. It's supposed to stretch out to the sides. So this is why is it showing me a height when, oh, that's weird. Because of the 100V height. Okay, yeah. Sorry that you guys need to see all this. These are parts that I might just cut out. But it seems that the 100V height is messing it up. That's on the 100V height is on the remove this. Might not even be necessary. So now it's good. Okay. It was giving me issues. Okay, now to stretch this to the sides. Oh, it's here. So obviously this would change. Well, let's put it at 100. Maybe it can even be like 80 or something. Just find it too large, but it's okay. Just keep it at 90. 45. Okay, cool. Cool. we need to stretch this all the way to the end. So my image is at 75. I have to do calc, so we need to push it 75 width. Let's see how this looks like, because I cannot see the whole picture. Okay, and do it like plus 50%. This will be more. 75. Let's do 75%. Okay, it's not breaking out. Doing anything incorrect here? 75%. Okay, this is weird. You know what, I'm not gonna waste time on this. I'll revisit this later, so we can have a nice tempo as we proceed. The next block will be this one. This is a features section. Let me see. Feature. Here. Could use this. I think that's the only one. If I'm right. Yeah. I need to use this one, and then we need to modify some stuff. Yeah. So let me see. Yeah. This. So this is what we need. Okay, so we have our next section. I'll need to maybe change the way the width is, the width of the columns. Okay, we can already add our stuff. Okay, that's cool. Okay, the next one would be, okay, this we just saw. I just saw this one also in the features. Right. Where was it? Here, yeah. Import images again. There we go. Okay, so it's here. This is sticky automatically, which is cool. This one does not need any intro, so we can remove. Basically, you can remove the top container. Just delete that, and this will automatically be H2 instead of H3. There you go. And last but not least, oh, we have two more. We can add the CTA, call to action. I think it was this one. Let me import images too. Yeah, we'll add this one to the bunch. There we go. Bum. And the last one, and this one is also breaking out to the right side, so we'll have to fix that. And let me add the this one. We do not have any block for this one. Let me double check. I think we've not created this one yet, so I have to build that by hand. No, sorry, it's block section. No, see, I thought so. We don't have it yet. Okay, no problem. no problem at all. Let me add a section. I'm not going to build it right now. This will be just one block section, and then we would need, I would need 2 blocks, block and another block. This will be the top, and this will be our blog section list. A list of articles. This will be our news. So here in the top, I'm going to add a this. This is for the top. There's no accent heading needed, so we can take that off. So we have this in the top. Pretty cool. Let me add some, I'll call this section. Just add Seth in front of the blog section. Copy that. Also add the blog section to the container. Container. Blog section top. Blog section top. This is the blog section list. Call it this whle. Copy this, and here we would have. Let me add some padding to this. Space Excel. I like myself some extra spacing, 3. And here we need another block. This would be the list, or this would be the article. And on the blog list, I'll give it a utility class of list none. I will also add here 0. Oh, yeah. And then I will add the UL tag, and this will be the LI tag. Awesome. This is the list item. This one I can copy too. And we need a date, we need a heading, we need an excerpt, and we need a button. So I'll add the text to it. We need a heading. I need an excerpt. And I need a button. Okay. And this button is also yellow, so this one we can style immediately. This button, I want the secondary color, and I also want this to be small. Okay, there we go. We have that. It says nice feather, read more. Doesn't even need to be a link. The heading will be the link, obviously. Yeah, this is the date, which we will give a custom tag to, and on the attributes I'll also add date, time, and then post date. There you go. This is set, and here we need to add post date, and on the heading this will be the post title. It's gonna go away. Excerpt will be excerpt. I also style the heading. This should be in H3. Yeah, we have everything. Then we need, and we also need an image, but I will first wrap everything in a block. Why? You will see why. I'll also explain why. This is date. The date. It should be underneath the heading because I want the header to be read first. So the date should we will use the order here to flip it. But in the DOM, the date will come, the heading will come first because that's the most important. Okay, this should just be content. So I'll call this content. And now I will add the image. This one is going. The image is going to come on the background, right? This is the image on the background. We want to have it there. We want it to be an image because we want it to be obviously responsive. We want to use the source set properties, etc. And also make sure that it's accessible at all times. Okay. Select dynamic role. This will be the featured image, and set it to figure tag, set it to cover, set my article to, hey, I did not, oh I did, set my article to relative, and then the image I'll set it to position absolute, and I will set the width to 100%, and height also to 100%, also do the max width to 100%. Okay. If I forgot anything, let me just set this to flex columns. I want to make sure that everything is centered. Let's add a gap, space S. Funny, I'm doing this wrong. This is not necessary here. It's supposed to be under content. I thought so. But if this is the, oh no, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. This is my head. This is flex column, center, gap. These is, the H3 is way too big. Make it smaller. Far text M or L. L is okay. The date can be way smaller. Let me just quickly copy this, add it here, and say S XS. Right, perfect. Okay. Let me see if we got anything. The article content. This should be flex anyways. This should be centered. So let me make this a query loop. So I'll need to test stuff. I need to set this to relative and make this show as 1. There you go. I need to set the, give this a padding because I've not done that yet. Bar space and XL. So we did much L. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. On the content, I will set the color to light, and on the image, I will give the image which I did not style. Oh my god, image. Take this off. Image. There you go. Position absolute, obviously. Why is this? Take this all off. And this should set figure to cover. This position absolute, okay. And then it should be 100%. Right. The height should also be 100%. And we need that's right. I don't know why that is happening. We need I was busy with a gradient overlay. So let's come here and maybe I should give it no, this is way too dark. Okay, this is much better. Now just go for a dark color. Right. Let me just give it I like gradients. Where's the dark 90? Oh, that looks pretty cool. Then we need to add a border radius. Right here, radius, I think L would be good. That's on the article, right? Let me set this to hidden, and then I will set the blog. This needs to be a grid. Now we need a 3-column grid. Next, far. Let me just reload this whole thing because it seems to be tripping. I don't know what's going on. There we are. Just acting weird for no reason. I don't know, sometimes Bricks does that. Okay, so this needs the typography here is to be centered. So it's all centered. Okay, as you can see, we almost have our design here. It didn't take that long to do. We need some spacing between the elements. So let me just add that real quick. For space S is good. And there you go, we have our, let me add this should be the post link. Boom. Okay, you have a post link. And yeah, this is basically done. You just need to check, let's check I should post per page should be 3, not more than 3, and there it is. 3 posts. I only have 3 posts, so I'm showing 3 posts. We need to add some spacing between the top and the list. Should do here. A greater Excel maybe. That's okay. Okay, let's check if this is. We have to fix the responsive. I think when it gets here, it should just flip to 1, and then just move its way down. And yeah, maybe when it gets here, I want to fix I don't like the padding when it's on mobile. I want more space. So on mobile I might then increase the spacing, maybe even 2 times, even more spacing. Yeah, look, that looks way better because the content, the inner content can breathe more. So I like that. So I save it, and basically we have our structure for the home page. This I'll need to fix. These things will need to be fixed. I'll need to, I think, let me see. Our content here was actually 6. The width is 61. This is actually way bigger. Wow. Just for 1400. So yeah, this is basically the setup. This will be part 1. It's just about an hour. It's part 1, so I will move this to the right and also move this to the right, put in the images, style this correctly, add this pattern beneath, also style this. So we'll be styling this. This will have to be, instead of 2 columns, it will be 1 column. Stuff like that, you know. Doing like, go in and do that right now. Actually pretty quick. Right, let's just make sure this is 1 column. So we have this. We have to make a border radius of the car. The image has to have a border radius, and yeah. Anyways, this is part 1. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Most likely I'll continue tomorrow, and then I hope you guys are enjoying it until now, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a nice day, and bye bye.